Hello. Hello. Good morning. Thank you for tapping the screen as you come in the room. Appreciate it. Thank you for tapping. Good morning to you. Hello. Hello. If you don't mind, tap the screen for me. Come on in the room. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tapping as you come on up in here. Tap it up, y'all, if you don't mind. Good morning to you. Hello. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for getting your daily heart me on this Monday morning, y'all. Tap the screen if you don't mind. Let's tap it up. Good morning to you. Hope y'all feeling good. Put a 1 in the chat if you're feeling good right now. If you're feeling good right now, put a 1 in the chat for me. If you're feeling good this morning, you're off to a good start this morning. Let me see where y'all at. Put a 1 in the chat. If you're off to a good start, you're blessed, you woke up this morning. Let me see a 1. Put a 1 in the chat for me. Put a 1 in the chat if you're feeling all right this morning. If you're glad you woke up this morning, put a 1 in the chat. If you know you're blessed to be alive, put a 1 in the chat. Good morning to you, y'all. Let's crank this thing up. Good morning. Come on, if you know God is good, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you can. Come on, you are thankful. You are thankful. Come on. Let me see that numero uno. Excuse me. Let me see that numero uno in the chat. You know you're blessed. Good morning. I appreciate you, Grandma. Good night on your country, okay? Good morning, y'all. Hope you're feeling good. God is good. We're blessed. I'm going to put a 1 in the chat if you are blessed. You know you're blessed. You're glad to be up. You're glad to be alive and well. Come on, man. All right, let me see this. It's a new week. It's the top of a new week, right? If you know you're already blessed this entire week, put a capital B in the chat. if you know you're blessed and you know God's going to bless you all week long, put a capital B in the chat. If you're blessed, put a capital B. Oh, your birthday was Friday. Okay, happy birthday to you. Put a capital B in the chat. What's going on, sugar? Come on, y'all. Put a capital B in that chat if you know you're blessed. Only do it if you know you're blessed. If you don't feel you're blessed, if you don't think God has blessed you already, you don't believe you're going to have a blessed big week, then don't you do it. But if you know you are, put a capital B in the chat if you know you're blessed. Come on now, you know you're blessed. You know God is good. You blessed beyond measure. Put that B in the chat, y'all. Put that capital B up in that chat. Let's get this thing cranked up. Yes or no questions? You know I'm going to start it off. Thank y'all for tapping the screen, though. Tap, tap, tap. Let's crank it up. I'm going to start off with some yes or no questions like I always do. First question. This is your truth. Have you ever ignored red flags because you are already emotionally attached? Yes or no? Have you ever ignored red flags because you were already emotionally attached? Yes or no? Yes or no? This is your truth. Nobody else. Talk to me, chat. Have you ever ignored red flags because you were already emotionally attached? Yes or no? You say my volume seems low. I don't know, Pamela, that might be you. I think everybody else can hear me pretty good out there. Have you ever ignored red flags because you were already emotionally attached? Yes or no? Yes or no? Give me your truth. All right, I got another one, y'all. Listen to this question real good. Give me your truth. Yes or no? All right, give me your truth. Listen to this real good. I want a yes or no from you. This is your answer. Have you ever blamed your ex for problems that you now realize you contributed to? Yes or no? Have you ever blamed your ex for problems that you now realize you contributed to? Yes or no? Come on, give me your truth. Appreciate you. Come on, yes or no? Come on, I want everybody in this room to give me an answer. Everybody contribute. Everybody put it in the chat for me. Have you ever blamed your ex for problems that you now realize you contributed to? Yes or no? Yes or no? Give me your truth. What up, Lex? Have you ever blamed your ex for problems that you now realize you contributed to? Yes or no? Give me your honest answer. Yes or no? Talk to me with the real chat. Come on. Ain't no happening, man. Yes or no? Blame your ex for problems you now realize you contributed to. Yes or no? I thank y'all for your truth. Come on now, give me your truth this morning. Yes or no? That's all I want. All right. Give me your truth on this one. Yes or no? These questions require a little self-reflection now. All right, this is a little self-reflection before I get started. Here it is. Have you ever sabotaged a good relationship because you was not emotionally ready for it? Have you ever sabotaged a good relationship because you was not emotionally ready for it? Yes or no? Come on, give me your truth. Your truth. Yes or no? Have you ever sabotaged a good relationship because you was not emotionally ready for it? Yes or no? Takes a little self-reflection on this, a little honesty. Thank y'all for giving me your honesty. Yes or no? Excuse me. Yes or no on this, y'all. Here we go. Have you ever compared your new person to your ex? Have you ever compared your new person to your ex? Yes or no? This is just your truth, right? This is just your honesty. Have you ever compared your new person to your ex? Yes or no? What you said, real, over here on YouTube, you said yes. When I went to counseling, I found out I was the problem from unhealed childhood trauma. Not in all cases, but okay. No, I just walked away because it was too toxic for me. Okay, Rachel, on Facebook. Yes, because it was okay. All right, I'm gonna ask one more. Be honest with this one. Be honest with this one. Appreciate you. Have you ever ignored disrespect because the good moments were really good? Yes or no? Come on, this is your truth. This is your past. Have you ever ignored disrespect because the good moments were really good? Yes or no? Come on. Come on, chat. Let me see y'all. Light it up for me. Have you ever ignored disrespect because the good moments were really good? Yes or no? Have you ever ignored the good moments? Ever ignored disrespect because the good moments were really good? Yes or no? A little self-reflection. That's all this is, a little self-reflection exercise. That's all it is. Thank y'all for participating all across the platform. Facebook, YouTube, and over here on TikTok. I appreciate it. So today I'm getting ready to talk about your life should match your prayers. Your life should match your prayers. Your life should match your prayers. So do me a favor if you don't mind. Tap the screen. Let's get the algorithm going, y'all, over here on TikTok side. Share the live. Click the little button. Click the little arrow at the bottom, y'all, and share the live. Just share it out to about 10 people. Everybody, come on. Don't cost no money to do it. All you got to do is click the little arrow at the bottom and just start clicking. That's all you got to do. Come on, let's crank the algorithm up. Share the live, y'all. Everybody over here. Share the live. Come on, let's crank it up. Thank you for tapping. Get your daily heart me. All right, we're going to get started. And as always, on TikTok side, have a excuse me, have a gift goal up there. We can see, can we hit this gift goal while I'm on? That'll be beautiful. Little bear, vocal bear look like. So we about to get it started. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who was that? Thank you, future wife, happy child of God. For the first one. Your life should match your prayers. If you agree with that title, put a 1 in the chat for me if you already agree with that. Your life should match your prayers. Put a 1 in the chat if you already agree. All right. Now let me know how make sure I'm gonna do a sound check. Is my music okay? Is it drowning my voice or is it underneath my voice? Let me know how the music is. Are we good? All right. All right, as long as it's good, okay. All right, your life should match your prayers. Now I'm gonna bring this into I'm bringing it practically, of course, and fit this into our daily living as we supposed to, especially in the areas of relationship, because many of us pray. Let me do something real fast again. I'm sorry, I need to do one more check just to make sure I'm on the right thing today. Do you believe in prayer and do you pray? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe in prayer and you do pray to God. Put a 1 in the chat for me. Let me just make sure. I just want to see where I'm at, make sure I'm talking about the right thing today. If you pray, if you believe in prayer, put a 1 in the chat. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for the heart meets and everything as well, too. I appreciate it. Let's go. All right. So I'm going to bring this into our practical life so we can get an understanding of where I'm going today. Your life should match your prayers. Many people, men and women, pray powerful prayers. And that's true. Many men and women pray powerful prayers. And as it relates to relationship, we'll pray and say, God, please send me a good man, a good woman. Send me a faithful man, a faithful woman. Lord, I want a husband who leads, who loves, who honors you, and who loves and honors me. Lord, I want a wife who submits and easy to talk to and encouraging and loving and kind. Give me a man, give me a woman with integrity, purpose. Beautiful prayers, great prayers, awesome prayers. But then you entertain men and women who contradict every word of that prayer. Let me say it again. We say amazing prayers, but then we entertain men and women who contradict every word of that prayer. Now, there is a dangerous gap between, that exists between what you ask God for and what you allow access to. Let me say that again. There is a dangerous gap that exists between what you ask God for and what you allow access to. And here's the truth that you must always understand and take into consideration. God will not override your standard to answer your prayers. I hope y'all heard that, and I'm going to say it again. God will never override your standards to answer your prayers. Thank you, future wife Jim. God will never override your standards to answer your prayers. If your standards are low, unclear, or unenforced, you can literally block your own blessing. Let me say that again. If your standards are low, unclear, unenforced, you can literally block your own blessing. So, number one, your standards are the evidence of your faith. I will explain, but number one, Your standards are the evidence of your faith. Your prayers can sound spiritual. Your prayers can sound deep and anointed. But your standards reveal your belief system. If you pray for a godly man or a godly woman, but accept inconsistency, what does that say? If you pray for leadership, but tolerate confusion, what does that say? If you pray for commitment, but entertain unfaithful men and women, what does that say? Again, your prayers can sound very spiritual. Your prayers could sound very deep and anointed, but your standards reveal your belief system. Just because you pray for a thing doesn't necessarily mean you believe in what you are praying for. Because if you pray for commitment but tolerate or entertain unfaithful people, then your life is saying, God, I'll take whatever comes if it's not what I asked for. Because you pray for one thing but tolerate another. I want you to catch the caveat today. Praying for one thing but tolerating another. Praying for one thing but entertain another. Your life should match your prayers. Faith isn't just what you say in prayer. It is what you enforce in real life. Let me say that again. Faith isn't just what you say in prayer. It is what you enforce in real life. What are you enforcing in real life? The Bible puts it this way in James chapter 2 and verse 17, right? Faith without works is what? DEAD. Your standards are your works. If you're praying to God for a specific thing, then your standards must match the thing that you're praying for. If you're praying for peace, why do you entertain confusion? If you're praying for respect, then why you entertain disrespect? Your standards are your works. You're saying, I believe what I'm praying for, and I'm waiting faithfully, patiently until it comes. What comes? Exactly what I prayed for. If you're praying for a man to love that'll come in your life to love you the way he's supposed to, but you entertain men that is the opposite of that, your prayers is in vain. Because your standards are your work. Faith without works is DEAD. Your standards is now the work. So if you're praying for a man that will love you, you won't entertain a man that won't. You won't entertain a man that won't show it. You won't entertain a man that won't make you feel loved. That's the work. That your standards are the work. That's the work. I believe what I pray. My life is a reflection, or it matches my prayers. I can't ask God for one thing and do another. Remember what I said starting off, and I hope it's starting to make sense. God will not override your standards to answer your prayers. Ladies and gentlemen, God will not override your standards to answer your prayers. He's not just going to do it anyway when you don't even believe the thing that you're praying for. How? Because your works show that you don't even believe it. Faith without works. Your standards are your works. God will not override your standards to answer that prayer because you don't even believe in what you're praying. It sounds good. That's what you hope and wish, but that's not what you believe you can have. If you believe that's what you can have, you won't budge in it. Thank you, future wife, goddess. Okay. You don't budge, you don't move. You stand firm right there. Please get this. God will not override your standards to answer your prayer. And it's time out for blocking your own blessings. Come on, y'all. It's time out with blocking your own blessings. If you believe that, put a 1 in the chat. It's time out with blocking your own blessings. Come on, put that in. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. If you believe if you're in agreement with what I just said, put a 1 in the chat. It's time to stop blocking your own blessing. Come on here. You can block a lot of things, but please don't block your blessing. Lord have mercy. Time out with blocking your blessing. I'm not blocking my own blessing no more. That's over. That day is over. Did that. I've been there, done that, not doing that no more. I won't block my own blessing ever again. So my life is going to match my prayer. Unless I'm going to stop praying for it until I believe I can have it. See, Jesus said it this way. When you pray, I don't care what you pray. When you pray, hear this good. When you pray, regardless of what it is, when you pray, whatever it is that you pray, Jesus gave us this command. Believe that you have received it. Then he says, if you do that part, when you pray and you believe that you have received it, receive what? Receive what I'm praying for. I believe I got it. I believe it's done. I believe it's going to manifest in my life real soon. There's no stopping it because I prayed for it. So when you pray, believe, number one, that you have received. Okay? Now, after we covered that, believing that we have received it, after it came out of my mouth, he said this. You shall have, then you shall have whatever you said. So whatever you said, whatever came out of your mouth, Jesus said you are going to have it. Can't nothing stop it. No devil in hell stand against it. Can't nobody fight you. Can't nobody hold it from you. It cannot and will not be withheld from your life because you believe it. And not only do you believe it, you believe you already got it. And because you followed the principle that Jesus outlined for you and I, he said, you shall have whatever come out of your mouth. Now that's Jesus, that's not Tony. And one thing about God is this, he's not like man that he should lie. Whatever he says will come to pass in your life. Period. Can't nothing stop it. That's why it is imperative for your life to match your prayers. Don't pray if you don't believe it. You're wasting time. You can do something else with that time. You don't get brownie points for attempting to pray. God is not in the brownie points business. You either going to believe it or you're not. That's the only requirement that God put upon us, to believe in him. He done did all the work for us. He done did everything he need to do. All he require of you and I is one thing: believe it. And if we believe it, it will manifest in our life and is unstoppable. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You got to believe it. Again, there's no brownie points for attempting to pray. You got to believe it. Let me give you another scripture. The Bible says, he that cometh to God must first believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So if I come to God, I must first believe. Believe what? That he is. That he is what? That he is capable of doing exactly what I'm asking. If I'm going to come to God and open up my mouth about anything that I desire in my life, God said his requirement from you is to believe that he is. You got to believe that he is able, that he can do it, that it is done. Can't nothing stop it. He that cometh to God must first believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder to them that diligently seek him. It is done. Can't nobody stop it. Can't nobody interfere with it. Can't nobody block it. It is going to come to pass in your life. Why? Because you believe what you prayed. Period. You got a lot of people that love to show off in prayer. You got a lot of people that like to be very articulate in prayer, and that don't mean nothing. You can be very articulate. You can sound amazing with that nice prayer, but that prayer didn't go no higher than the ceiling, because the person that's praying it don't believe it. It just sound good. That's it. It's just a prayer that sounds good to the ear. Father God, the creator of heaven and earth, the sea and all that dwell therein. Thou art God. Thou sat upon the mountain and spoke thy word. You spoke another word, and then the water came down and watered the dew on the ground, and let the fish jumped up out the sea, and you got that stuff just sounds good, but it has no power. And the reason why it has no power, because it's not enforced with faith. You see what I'm saying? It's not driven in faith. It's not being articulated in faith. But if you come to him humbly, if you come to him believing that he is, and you might not have all the words to say, you might not be articulate at all, but you can just fall on your face and say, Lord, have mercy on me, and believe that he can do it. If you can just fall on your face and say, Lord, help me, and you believe that he can help you, watch your prayer be answered. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I don't care if you prayed for 22 seconds and somebody prayed for 22 hours. It makes no difference. The impact is in the faith that the prayer is wrapped up in. The woman that had an issue of blood said a few words in her house. She prayed and said, if I just touch the hem of his garment, I shall be made whole. She already believed it. She know it was done. She said, all I need to do is get to the hem. I don't have to ask him nothing. I don't need to stop him and get his attention. All I need to do is touch the hem of his garment. And if I can touch it, I'm going to be healed, period. And that's what happened, because she believed it. So she left her house, went outside, and touched the hem of Jesus' garment, and she got exactly what she came for, because she believed it. She never said nothing to Jesus. She never tried to get Jesus' attention. She just believed it, and she did it. She wasn't trying to let nobody see how strong she is, how anointed she is. She didn't need no audience. She didn't need none of that. This is personal. And I'm going to get what I want from God, because he have already made the way for me. Period. Thank you, God. God is K. Period. And look at what happened. This is the same thing, y'all. You got to understand what prayer is all about. You must understand what fuels prayer. This is how things manifest in your life. This isn't Tony's instruction. This is God's instruction. Don't ever believe me. You believe God. I'm a man. I'm flesh and blood. I'm subject to error. I'm subject to tell the untruth, but not God. His word is sure. And if you believe him, you will get his results. So he said, when you pray, believe that you have received it, and you're going to have whatever come out of your mouth. So if you pray, the next man that come into my life is going to love me. He is going to love me the way God wants him to love me. And if you believe that, and you're not just saying some pretty words, but if you believe that, guess what's getting ready to happen? Guess what's getting ready to happen? See, when you believe that you received something, you don't accept anything different than what you believe you received. He said, believe that you have received. So if you believe that's what you got, why would you accept anything different? I hope I'm making sense. But this is how we get victory. This is how we get exactly what we want and what we're supposed to have. You understand? It's your faith. It's not no doggone meet and greets. It ain't no darn speed dating. That's not where it is. It's in your faith. If you're a Christian, it's in your belief system. I don't care what negativity people are saying out there today about the dating streets and men are this and men are that. Men don't want no woman today. Men are that. If you feed into that, all that does is alter your belief system. See, the devil is a liar. He's tricky and he's deceptive. He don't want you to have a great relationship. So if he can get you to believe these crazy words that you're hearing floating around in this world today, right? Then that's what will get into your spirit. And that's what you will believe. And if that's what you'll believe, then that's what you're going to receive. You're going to receive a man that don't really want you because that's what you believe that's out there. You'll get a man that's going to cheat on you because you believe all men don't cheat. They're not faithful. They're this and they're that. So you're going to have the evidence of that. That's why I said, don't block your blessing. Stop blocking your blessing. Don't let your words work against you. Let your words work for you. Come on now. Let your words work for you. Period. So, number 2. Thank y'all for tapping that screen. Thank you. Number 2, if I'm talking all right, can I see about 4 more of those bears over here on TikTok side? If I'm talking all right, y'all, above my head, can I see 4 of those bears? If I'm talking all right. If I'm saying something, okay. If you agree with what I'm saying, can I see 4 of those bears, y'all? Come on. Number 2. Thank you, future wife, chauffeur, babe. Come on. Let me see 3 more of those bears, y'all. Number 2. Misalignment creates frustration. Misalignment creates frustration. Misalignment creates frustration. You're frustrated not because God isn't answering. I want you to hear this good now. You're frustrated not because God isn't answering. You're frustrated because you keep accepting what you didn't ask for. Let me say that again, because that's big time. You're not frustrated because you keep accepting what you didn't ask for. You're frustrated because you keep accepting what you did not ask for. You ask for clarity, but entertain confusion. You ask for consistency, but entertain the lack thereof. You ask for peace, but accept chaos. You're frustrated because you keep accepting what you did not ask for. And that internal conflict creates emotional exhaustion. You cannot pray for a king and keep opening the door for clowns. Let me say that again. You cannot pray for a king but keep opening the door for clowns. That internal conflict creates emotional exhaustion. You're praying for one thing, but you're accepting another. When you were getting to know the man, he showed you he was a clown. When you were getting to know the man, you saw that he really wasn't about nothing, but you still moved forward and gave him access to you. However, meanwhile, you was praying for a good man, a king to come into your life, praying for a leader. But you opened the door of your heart to a clown. And then blame it on the devil. The devil ain't had nothing to do with it. The devil sat back and laughed at your crazy decision making. The devil sat back and laughed because he know that you didn't believe nothing you prayed about. So what's the fight? He don't even put up a fight with you because what you praying about you don't even believe in. So there is no attack. He only attacks faith. He don't attack doubt. He don't attack unbelief. Just stay there. The devil attacks faith. Now, you know you messed up when you're not giving the devil nothing to come fight you against. You know you in a bad spot. You know you in a bad spot when you're not even giving the devil nothing to fight. Good Lord. He need nothing to fight. You giving him nothing to fight because you don't even believe it. Praying for all of this, but already know that you're going to accept the opposite of what you're praying for. So what do? You're going through the motions. You're frustrated because you keep asking or keep accepting what you didn't ask for. At some point, you must align your selection process with your spiritual requests. At some point, you must align your selection process with your spiritual requests. The Bible said, make your request known unto the Lord. However, at some point, you must align your selection process with your spiritual request. Align those two together. If this is what I'm asking for, this is what I'm going to receive. If this is what I'm asking for, I would not accept the opposite of that. Because this is what I'm asking for. Why would I accept the opposite? Number three. Number three. Standards are not just what you is not what you say. Standards are not just what you say. They are what you enforce. Standards are not just what you say. They are what you enforce. A lot of people, a lot of women have standards. They just don't enforce them. A lot of people have standards. They just don't enforce them. You understand? There is a big difference between I deserve respect versus tolerating disrespect because you like him or like her. There's a big difference between I deserve respect versus tolerating disrespect because you like them. A standard you don't enforce is just a preference. Let me say that again. A standard that you don't enforce is just a preference. You understand what I'm saying? As it relates to men, men don't rise to your expectations. They respond to your boundaries. Thank you, future wife, M. Bagley. Men don't rise to your expectations. They respond to your boundaries. If don't disrespect me as a boundary and you enforce it, he rises to it. You understand? So we have to stop accepting the opposite of what we want and even praying for. We're accepting too much. We're allowing too much into our lives that we're not praying for and what we really don't want. Nothing wrong with saying no. And a lot of times you have to say, no, I'm good. That's not, no, I'm good. That's not what I want. You're about gain. I'm good. It makes no difference how much you're attracted to the person. Once you see how the person is, I'm good. And if it doesn't align with what you've been praying for, I'm good. What else can it be? Right? What else can it be? What else can it be? Right? What else can it be besides I'm good? You're not what I want. You don't fit what I'm praying for. I didn't pray for that. You know what I'm saying? So something come into your life and you get to know the person. Oh, no, I didn't pray for that. You're not what I want. I'm good. So what are you saying? You don't know until you know. When you meet a person, that's why you got to pay attention to them. You got to see if they are what you prayed for. By paying attention. By paying attention. If a woman say, I don't want a man that just want me physically, I want a man that want me emotionally, spiritually, mentally, not just physically. And you meet a man and that's all he's showing you, physicality. He's coming with straight physicality. Physical, 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 physical. When are you going to identify, you're not what I prayed for, I'm good. Why would you stay there and try to change his mind? Why would you stay there and try to make him see you instead of seeing your body? Why would you try to stay there and make that man vision change? That every time he see you, he's undressing you with his eyes, but you want him to see who you really are. Why would you try to convince a man to do that? Why? That you should know instantly, okay, you're not what I prayed for, I'm good. You can't make somebody into what you prayed for. They're either coming prepared or not. And he prepared a table before you, prepared blessing. God gives you a prepared blessing with the basic essentials and attributes that you need. Now, of course, you got to grow. Of course, you make tweaks along the way to adjust to each other's personality. But the true essence of the person is what I want. You understand what I'm saying? That man don't show me that that's all he wants from me is just my body, just in the bed. But that man can stay with me and lay up with me and watch Netflix all night and go to sleep and don't ever try to arouse me. You understand what I'm saying? He's showing you that I'm into you. I want you, not just your body. So when you get the opposite of that, why are you staying? I don't know. Why are you staying? You should say, I'm good. Thank you, Lord, for showing me that this guy is not the answer to my prayer because he's the opposite of what I prayed for. Come on, it's simple. Do he match your prayers? If not, you know that's not God. You know that's not an answered prayer. Stop playing. Because it don't match what you've been praying for. And nobody know like you what you've been praying for. You don't match my prayers. Nah. You done been through relationships and men, you done had men that, had very bad mouths and will curse you out, talk to you like a dog. And one of your things is, never again. The next man coming to my life is going to respect me and treat me like a lady and talk to me like he's not going to be cursing me out and calling me out my name and, you know what I'm saying, making me feel less than who I am. And I'm never going to accept that no more in the name of Jesus. And then you meet a man and he get upset and he show you what's really in him. And he start cursing you out and calling you out your name. But doggone it, instantly you should say, okay, thank you, Jesus. You're not my answered prayer. And that's not no mistake. That's not because you were mad. That's what's in your behind. Because what's in a man gonna come out you. And this was a perfect opportunity for it to come up out you. Because if it was never in you, it would have never came out of you. You understand? What's in a man gonna come out. If it's not in him, it can never come out. I don't care how mad he get. If it's not in him to curse you out and call you out your name and make you feel small, it's not gonna come out. If it's not in him. But if it's in him, it's coming out of him. You just needed a situation to show you. That's all. Now you prayed for that specifically, for respect. You don't want another man to talk to verbally abuse you. But then you meet one and y'all had a disagreement, got upset with each other, and he start disrespecting you verbally. He start verbally abusing you. Lord, oh my Lord, look at it, it's happening again. Oh my Lord. No, y'all, for the most part, you will stay right there. That should be a one and done. That shouldn't be a second chance. That's if that's your prayer for respect and no verbal abuse, and then he verbally abuses you when he get upset, that's a one and done. Why would you still linger? Why would you still stay? And you pray for the opposite. That's why I say don't stop blocking your blessing, because the longer you stay, the chances you're gonna miss what's good for you. You'll let what's good for you pass you by, because you will accept that false apology that has no truth in it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it. I just got upset. I don't normally act like that. I'm so sorry. I went to the Lord and asked the Lord to forgive me, because I told myself I don't ever want to treat another woman like that. So I don't know why I did it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss you out. I'm sorry, baby. Please forgive me. Give me some grace. Give me some grace. And I'm so sorry. Y'all ladies, well, doggone give him grace. Okay. We're going to bind up that devil. Pray for me. Pray for me. Come on, pray for me. Okay. I'm going to pray for you. Let's bind up that devil, because you're a better man than this. No, he ain't. He show you the man that he is. He's that. Guess what? Piss him off again. Piss him off again. And I promise you, it's going to get even worse. It's going to get even worse. He called you a son of a that time. Now you're going to really make him mad. Watch what he say. He going to call your mother next. He going to call you your mother next. Come on, that prayer, I'm going to pray for you. He ain't mean to do it. He was the devil. He just got upset. Okay. Watch what he do next. So what do? We accept it. We accept the opposite of what we praying for. We got to know when to cut it quick. You know what I'm saying? The Bible said resist the devil and he'll flee. See, some of you, that means you got to resist that devil, which means what? You got to let him go. And he fleed. And he fleed. And he fleed. I hope this is making sense. And he fleed. You got to stand 10 toes down on whatever you praying to God for. That's the only thing that you receive. How you going to know when it shows up, when you receive anything that comes up? Come on now. Thank you, future wife, Virgo. How you going to know when it shows up, when you receive anything that show up? Jesus. You're not going to receive anything that comes your way. Oh, no, this ain't God. don't care how you come looking, smelling good, looking good, nice this, nice that, groomed to the T. That's fine. Presentation is good. But what's on the inside is what matters. I've seen a pretty cakes. I've seen a lot of cakes that were just beautiful, and my mouth got watery looking at it because the presentation was all that. And the only thing I'm saying is I'll be glad when this is over so I can get a slice of that cake. How much longer are they going to talk? Please let it come to an end because my mouth is watering for this cake. The presentation is all of that. I can't wait to taste this. And then I tasted it and I spit it out because the inside was awful. I don't care about the presentation. How do it taste? You hearing what I'm saying? I don't care about the presentation. How does it taste? How does it taste? You got to know when to spit it out. Spit it out. It's not good to the taste. He's not good to the taste. She's not good to the taste. Presentation good, but don't taste worth nothing. I can't live off presentation. I can't grow off presentation. I can't build off presentation. What's on the inside? I want to see what I can't see. Let me see what I can't see. And in this young world of dating, you got to know when to cut it. You got to know when to walk away. When you get to know somebody, that's why you take the time to get to know people. Are you matching what I need overall? What's your attributes? What are the attributes of that man? What are the attributes of that woman? Come on, y'all. If I'm talking all right, can I see 5 little bears over here on TikTok, y'all? Thank y'all for tapping the screen. If I'm talking all right, can I see 5 little bears over here on TikTok? We got to know, man. We got to know. We got to know, man. Come on now. Who is that? Thank you, Latoya. Thank y'all. Who else we got? Chauffeur Babe. I'm trying to see. Cutie Pie. I see y'all. So I see you now. Okay. Thank y'all. Come on now. We can do all this here talking, Latoya. Thank you. We got to walk in this thing, y'all. This thing is real. We got to walk in it. If you're going to pray, then let your life match your prayers. This is what this is all about. Let your life match your prayers. And start receiving someone that's not what you prayed for. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It is that simple. Stop receiving something that you did not pray for. You rebuke that. You don't receive that. You rebuke that. Oh, I rebuke that. Oh, I rebuke that. Oh, you're disrespectful. I rebuke that. Oh, you're not affectionate at all. I rebuke that. Who got time to teach somebody how to be affectionate? We grown. Well, I never was affectionate all my life, Big old grown man talking about he ain't affectionate. Big old grown man talking about because my mama was never affectionate with me. My daddy never held me when I was a little boy. You know what I mean? So I've always struggled with affection. Okay, why you ain't rebuked that yet since it came? I mean, he's letting you know I'm not what you prayed for. Then how come you ain't rebuked him? I mean, you should have said, oh, okay. I rebuke you. I'm gone. Good to meet you. I rebuke you. Because if you a woman that want a man who's affectionate, Jesus, and you got a man telling you to your face, I'm not affectionate, and you gonna receive it? It's crazy. Yeah, you should rebuke that. Yeah, I rebuke that. I rebuke you. I'm going on. Yeah, you're not my prayer. You're not my prayer. You're my nightmare. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Is either gonna be your prayer or your nightmare. Which one either? Your prayer or your nightmare? Doggone it. You either my prayer or you my nightmare. And I believe that there's too many people on here that done live their nightmare and you're not trying to live it again. No more reliving nightmares. You want to live your prayer, not your nightmare. So standards are not just what you say. They are what you enforce. I'm standing on this. I'm standing on this. All right. Number 4. Come on. Let me see 3 more people give the little teddy bear over here on TikTok side, y'all. Let me know I'm talking all right. Y'all know how to go. Come on. Thank y'all for contributing to the gift code. Power us up over here. Take us to the next level. Thank y'all. I'm talking all right. Number 4. You can't pray for a discipline and live emotionally. That's a big one. You can't pray for discipline and live emotionally. You don't hear me? You can't pray for discipline and live emotionally. Now, this one is big for women. This one is big for women. I hope I can get you. I hope I can really get your ear on this, ladies. This is big for y'all because y'all emotional. But y'all are very emotional. Not saying men aren't. Men are too, but we're different emotionally. Overall, women are more emotional than men. Overall, women tend to move according to their emotions more so than men. Overall. So this one is big for women. You can't pray for discipline and live emotionally. Now, what do I mean by that? Several things, and let's just break them down, okay? You can pray for a better outcome, but make decisions based solely on your feelings. You can pray for better outcomes, but make decisions based solely on your feelings. I know he's not what I want, but I feel something. He's inconsistent, but the connection is strong. He's not ready, really, but I don't want to lose him. Now, what that is that's not alignment, that's compromise. Jeremiah 17 says, the heart is deceitful above all things. Your heart can deceive you. Well, how so? If you are moved by feelings. Because feelings lie to you. Feelings don't tell you the real story. Feelings will show you a fairy tale. Your emotions will talk you into what your standards would have protected you from. But your emotions talked you into it. But had you held to your standards, it would have protected you from it. You understand? Discipline is what keeps your life aligned with prayer. So you can't pray for discipline and live emotionally. I can't be emotionally all over the place in my relationship. If that's the case, then where's the discipline? If I trust, then I trust. If I believe, then I believe. See, there's no in between. There's no gray area. You understand? But if I'm emotional, I'm always up and down and all over the place. There's no stability. There's no stability. There's no mental stability. Because I'm led emotionally. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm disciplined and I believe in the relationship, then you hold firm. And you relax. You chill. But if emotions rule, you can never have peace. If emotions rule, you have mental chaos. Period. See, that's why Jesus said, I'll keep you in perfect peace, whose mind stay on me. God is not the author of confusion. Not peace. And there's a peace that you must bring to yourself, into your own mind, into your own spirit. Nobody can do it for you. You have to do that yourself. You have to decide that if you're going to live in peace, that's a decision that you make, but you got to uphold it. Then that requires discipline. Well, what's the discipline? Discipline my emotions. That's where the discipline is. You can feel a whole lot of things, but you got to keep them under control. They cannot overtake you, get the best of you, lead you all over the place, have your mind all over the place. You understand? That's where the discipline comes in at. God gives us emotions, but he also gives us control over them. And discipline, again, is what keeps your life aligned. Discipline keeps your life aligned. All right. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Come on, y'all. If I'm talking all right over here, let's chip away. Can we chip away at this gift? Can we get it to 6? Can we get it? I see 6. That'll put us halfway, y'all, over here. If I'm talking all right over here in TikTok. Can I see 6 of those bears? That'll put us at halfway, y'all. 6 bears will put us halfway. Can I see 6 of them? Come on, if I'm talking all right. That's about what I'm saying. Can I see 6? Put us halfway. Number 5. Entertaining the wrong man or woman delays the right one. Entertaining the wrong man or woman delays the right one. Let me say that again. Entertaining the wrong man or woman delays the right one. Let me say it one more time. Because how so many people fell into this one right here. Entertaining the wrong man or woman delays the right one. Now, this is where so many people miss it. It's not just about choosing wrong. Hear this good now. It's not just about choosing wrong. It's about being unavailable for right. Let me say that again. It's not about choosing wrong. It is about being unavailable for the right. So many people have been caught up in the wrong, and they were unavailable for who was right. And that's big. If the person that you will meet don't meet what you need, if that's your conclusion, why further entertain? If the man won't give you clarity about what y'all doing and who you are, why are you continuing to chase for it? If the man won't commit to you, give you a commitment, make you his girlfriend that speaks and said, now I want to build with you. You're my lady, I'm your man, and let's build this thing. He won't give you that. Why are you there? I'm sorry. A lot of women miss their right. for staying and hoping that Mr. Wrong will change. That Mr. Wrong will finally commit. Mr. Wrong will finally give you clarity. Mr. Wrong will finally become that man you want him to be. And you messed around and miss Mr. Right, and vice versa. Miss Right. It's not about choosing wrong, just about choosing wrong. It's about being unavailable for right. You're texting him, you're texting her, you're investing in him, you're investing in her, emotionally tied to them. That means you're occupied. And often, the right man, right, won't compete for space you've already filled. If you identify that a person is not for you, then what are you doing? Why are you still there? So for many of you, you probably did that in the past. Moving forward, are you dating somebody now? I don't know, but moving forward, as you get to know a person, you see who they are. And as you get to know a person, they're either for you or they're not. That's it. They're either for you or they're not. And you can't be afraid to walk away from what's not. Thank you, future wife, Miss Fancy. Future wife, Miss Fancy. But we get so occupied, we can't see. I said this many times before. A lot of women miss their husband messing around with a man that wasn't gonna never commit to her. A lot of men miss his wife messing around with a woman that didn't really belong to him. It really wasn't going to be nothing for him. And so we miss what's good. Because we're so occupied with the wrong, we can't see right. Entertaining the wrong man or woman delays the right one. Number 6. Number 6. I must not be talking all right. Come on, y'all. Can I see 5 bears? We should have been halfway by now. We ain't halfway yet. Can I see 5 bears over here, y'all? 5. Let's go half. Let's go. Can we get halfway? If I'm talking all right. Number 6. Number 6. Your standards protect your future, not your feelings. Your standards, not your feelings. Let me say that again. Your standards protect your future, not your feelings. That's why you always keep your standards high and your expectations low. Some people got that backwards. They got high expectations and low standards. They got all this stuff they expect from a person, which is ludicrous, which is crazy. All they're doing is setting themselves up for disappointment because nobody is responsible for meeting your expectations. That's unfair to put your expectations on a person that you don't even know what to expect from the person. Throw that crap away, because basically what you're doing is those expectations was created from somebody else anyway. How somebody else treated you. Let it go. Expectations coming in should be generic. Just generic expectations. But all these high expectations, that's foolish. Nobody's required to live up to your expectations. But your standards is different. Standards are not about, they're not about being difficult. They are about being protected. Protect you from what? Standards protect you from heartbreak. Standards protect you from wasted time. Standards protect you from emotional damage. I've told you many times, standards is a filtration system. It filters out those that don't belong, those that don't mean you know well, don't mean you know good. That's why you should never break your standards. Lower your standards. Keep your standards high. Everybody not supposed to fulfill them. Everybody not supposed to meet them. That's the purpose for having a standard. That's how you filter through. It's not something saying that you all this and you think you're this or that. No, you're protecting yourself. You don't want to allow anybody in. You don't want to give everybody access, because people will damage you. People can hurt you. You're talking about bringing somebody into your life, giving them access to your heart, time, privacy, children, grandchildren, close family members. You're giving them that type of access. You got to have high standards. You got to have them high. And that's what protects you. Protects you. And you don't break them. You don't lower them. You understand? Keep your standards high. Your standards protect your future, not your feelings. Standards are not designed to protect your feelings. You will say to yourself, oh, but I really like her. Your standards will say she's not for you. So what? You understand? It don't care about your feelings. It's here to protect you. But I really like him. He's not for you. Let's go. Let's move on. That's your standards. That's how it talks to you. Cut it out. Let's go. Come on. Standards protect. Standards protect you. Number 7. No, I don't have multiple pages. This is the only page I have. Number 7. Talking about your life should match your prayer. Number 7, become what you're praying for. Become what you're praying for. What are you praying for? You become that. Everything that you're praying for, you become that. Don't pray for loyalty if you're not going to be loyal. Don't pray for consistency if you're not going to be consistent. Don't pray for emotional maturity if you're not going to be emotional mature. Don't pray for discipline if you're not going to be disciplined. So whatever you're praying for, you become that. You just don't pray for somebody else to be that. No, you be that yourself also. That's alignment. Because if you meet someone that's consistent and you're not, y'all out of line. Why? Because you're the one that's messing it up. That's why. They came ready. You're not. Thank you, future wife. Selena. They're ready. You're not. So you have to be aligned, which means you have to be what you're praying for. I want a man that prays. Well, do you pray? Thank you, future wife, DSTRM. You got to be what you prayed for. You got to become that first. You understand? I want a man mature, emotionally mature. Are you emotionally mature? Which means, can you control your emotions? Do you have discipline to control yours? But you're praying for all these goodies for somebody else, and you're not becoming that yourself. So when you meet the person who is that, y'all are out of line because you don't need it. Not the person, but you don't. Praying for a man to have self-control. Do you have self-control? Do you have self-control yourself? Because if he do and you don't, y'all still out of line. Do you control yourself? Can you control your tongue? Can you control your passions? Can you do it? So you got to become that yourself. You understand? You got to have that self-control yourself. You just can't be praying for it for somebody else and you don't have it in your own life. Because if you meet the man who got it, y'all still not gonna work because you don't have it. And he do. Or she got it and you don't. Self-control is big. Can you control yourself? You understand? Can you control yourself? Do you have self-control? Which is big. So, become what you're praying for. And don't just pray for somebody to be what you want them to be. You become it too. It always starts with you. right? It starts with us. So how are we? Who are we? What are we doing or not doing? How well are we? If you still love to be all up in men's faces as you single and you still love to be in, you still love the attention from men, right? You still love to be up in their face and love their attention. You ain't got no control. You're not ready. Because that don't stop when the man come all of a sudden. No, that's who you are. You haven't worked that out of you. You got to work those things out. If you're a man that like to be all up in the woman's face, all up in women, love the attention. In every woman's face, you up in there. What's up? How you doing? What's going on? What's up? You become what you want somebody else to be. Make sure you are that. You become it. Number 8. God honors alignment, not just desire. God honors alignment, not just desire. See, when your prayers and standards and decisions and your boundaries all say the same thing, that's when life begins to shift. See, the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, unstable in everything that he do, because they're double-minded. And when you're double-minded, there's no stability. Double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You can't. Clarity in standards brings stability in outcomes. Clarity in standards brings stability in outcomes. You should want someone that aligns. What does that mean? That means we both want the same thing. It's been identified that we both want the same thing, but here's the thing, here's the difference. Not only did we identify that we both want the same thing, we identified we both want the same thing in each other, from each other. Clarity. Clarity and standards bring stability and outcomes. We both know what we want. We want the same thing. If you meet a man that you really love or whatever, you get to know him, y'all start moving forward and he commit to you and all, let you know who you are, give you clarity. You say you want to commit a relationship, he says he want to commit a relationship, and then one day he commit to you. Why you got to relax. You said you want to be married one day. He says he want to be married one day, whether again or the first matter. Marriage is in both of y'all, on both of y'all radars. But then further, y'all see it in each other. You see him as your husband, he see you as his wife. That's called alignment. But if you can't see it, you won't receive it if you can't see it. That's called alignment. That's walking in agreement. How can two walk together unless they agree? Well, you are in agreement. So that means you two can literally walk together. What does that mean? We can move forward. That's forward progress because we align. We want the same thing. Okay, we align. There's no uncertainty in that. It's not unclear. It has been made clear. So now we can walk together. We can move forward. We can get this forward progress. Now let's go. Let's build. Let's move forward. Let's do what we do now on this journey of ours. That's alignment. You have to see when you're aligned. What do you think alignment is? It's two people that want the same thing. It's two people that want the same thing. But then those two people want that same thing from each other. That's the alignment. Because you can meet somebody and they want commitment, you want commitment, but do they want commitment with you? You understand? You're not aligned until you both want that commitment from each other. Because you can want it, he can want it, but do y'all want it in each other? And until that is clarified, established, you understand? We're not walking in alignment. We're not walking in agreement. But once that is established, now we are aligned here. Okay. He said he want commitment. I said I want commitment. Okay. And then later on, he commits to you. You commit to him. Y'all align. Y'all are in agreement. Y'all can move forward. She says she want to be married one day. He said he want to be married one day. But he has never said he want to be married to you one day. You have never said you wanted to be married to him one day. Y'all not aligned there. But then the day come, he says that, okay, I see we have a future together. I see you as my wife. Okay. And then you tell him, I see you as my husband. Okay. Now y'all are aligned. Because he said, I see you as my wife. And she said, I see you as my husband. Now y'all are aligned. Y'all are in agreement. Move forward. Forward progress. Let's go. Let's move. Now you're moving. So everything you do from that point has purpose. You're moving towards, right? You're moving towards what you both desire to have. One day it will happen. One day it's all going to manifest. But until then, you got to move towards it. There is a moving towards it now. Right? We're walking in agreement. Everything that we do, again, is filled with purpose. Every conversation is filled with purpose. Every one of our laughters is filled with purpose. Our disagreements is filled with purpose. Our intimate times together are filled with purpose because we both want the same thing. We're heading in the same direction. We are walking in agreement. We're moving forward. How can two walk unless they agree? We're moving forward now. We both want the same thing. Don't waste time with somebody that won't give you clarity. Care who they are, male or female. If they don't give you clarity after a decent amount of time, respectful amount of time for somebody to get to know you and don't still give you no clarity, why are you on the ship? Why are you still in that car? Why are you still in that car? You should have been got out of that. But alignment is everything, y'all. Alignment is everything. Everything. So what has to happen? Well, stop praying for one thing and live in another. Stop asking God for more while settling for less. Some people think they need to pray harder. And it's not that you need to pray harder. You just need to stand firmer. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what. The life you live will always reveal the standards you keep. And when your standards finally match your prayers, you won't have to chase what you've been asking for. It'll recognize you. It has to come to you. Period. Has to come to you. So your life should match your prayers. All day long, your life should match your prayers. If you're going to pray about it, then you be about it. If this is what you say or tell God that you want, then what you want is the only thing you will accept in your life, and nothing less or different than that. So if you're going to pray about it, then you be about it. Period. Period. That's the lesson today. That's all I got. Any questions? Any questions now? Now I'll come to the chat. And you got any questions, you can put it in the chat, or you can come in the queue and ask me. Any questions? You said what was what? No. you want it is on my YouTube. This whole lesson is on my YouTube page. Okay? So if you didn't hear it, you can go to my YouTube page and you can get this whole lesson and listen to it again. You can get it again. So, any questions, you can put it in the chat. All right, Rachel, what's Rachel at? All right, Rachel asking me on Facebook, how do you deal with meeting a man and you are dealing with your child on life support for 2 months? Ooh. Well, first of all, I pray that your child that God heal your baby body. And that, God raise your child back up and heal her body. That's number one. She says she's been in and out of the hospital for about 2 years. And you really couldn't get involved seriously. Of course, I understand that. Absolutely. You have a lot going on. I mean, you really do. You have the health of your child that is, and what your child is going through, and so meeting someone, entertaining someone is going to be difficult. However, not impossible. Not impossible. Because, God can bring somebody into your life in a moment in time where it feels like there's impossible for anybody to come into your life, the right person, but God can do it. Okay. God can definitely do it for you. Your focus, I know, is heavily on your child and what your child is going through. And so that takes up most of your, if not all of your mental space. Yeah. But somebody still can come along that will love you and be that support system that you need, even at a time where you think that it couldn't happen. It still can. So we offer up our prayers. Okay. We offer up, definitely our prayers to you and your child, that God heal her body. Full recovery. My YouTube page is it's the same as my TikTok handle here. Tony23 Talks. At Tony23 Talks. You're welcome. Tony23 Talks. Any more questions, y'all? Any questions in the queue? Any questions? If you have any questions, you can put them up in the chat. Or you can come up in the queue. Any questions about what I said, about any relationship that you went through, any advice, whatever? You said your question is about height. What about it? What about it?